Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Double Zeta Gundam episode 37. Last time on Gundam, it went pretty bad, and I don't know where we're gonna go this time. We left Camille laying out there in the now blackened rain. We left Peru up in smoke. She's gone. And now we leave Dublin in ashes and embers. that's what I've got. It's been a minute since we've Gundammed. Not as long as it's been since we've Macrossed, which makes it maybe even worse that today is Monday and I'm supposed to be watching Macross today. I am instead watching Gundam because it's less. I'm genuinely intimidated by the Do You Remember Love movie. I want to do it so much justice, and I haven't been feeling like justice on Mondays. So here I am on Monday recording some Gundam, because doing something to start the week off is probably better than just failing to do the movie. That's my logic. I don't know. I haven't wanted to turn my attention to Gundam again. I think the reason for that is straightforward. That sucked. That sucked so bad. Not in terms of like the show was bad or anything like that, but that was emotionally draining and difficult for me to experience. And it's one of those things where like you go to a class and then like something bad happens at the class, and then later on you're like, yeah, I don't really want to go to that class. I just don't like it. And it's actually because something bad happened in the class, but you don't have that thought in there. It's just that you come to the conclusion that you don't want to go for some other reason. That's what this feels like. It feels like I just got mildly traumatized by the Gundam and have therefore been finding excuses to not watch the Gundam. I'm so sorry, but that is the nature of the thing, like truly. And the way that I want to do these videos is I don't want to sit here and watch an episode without being here for it, without being up for it, without being able to put my all into it. And so that's what I'm gonna keep doing, and I'll try to be more communicative about it. But it's hard to give your all to a show that's just willing to like smash it. Just take your heart and smash it. Tell me, he's not nice. It's not nice, man. It's not nice. They're too good at making me care about these characters before they sort of unceremoniously murder them. And there's no ceremony to it. There's no time to mourn or feel or experience. You got to do that on your own, and I guess that's what I've been doing on my own. It probably doesn't help that I'm also watching a couple of insane shows that are kind of blowing my mind and pulling a lot of my attention. Like, very fair. I can do better. I can do better on the Gundam and Macross front. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to do better. And I bet in some ways the squad of the Argama feels like that too. Feels a little beaten the fuck down right now. I don't know, but we've been through quite a number of losses now. And even those victories that we've been able to achieve have come at a great cost. And when we have achieved them, often we get just enough to see the humanity of the people that we're defeating, or the humanity of the people caught up in this conflict who then get defeated or destroyed. Like, sometimes we have real big victories and a lot of people make it out alive, and there's like hope for the next generation and stuff. And sometimes it's more like war. It's more dark, more hopeless. And the Argama they've been through a lot of hopeless for a little while. So, what's next? We can't just sit around and wait for Haman to do something else horrible. We've got to bring this fight to them. We've got to meet with Karaba? That was our original plan, was to go to Norway, meet with Karaba. But now that Hayato ate it, which, amazing that just in a snap that happens. Now that Hayato ate it, like, I don't even know if that's on the table, really. This is a bad position to be in. but it's a good time to do a drawing, so that's what I'm going to do. There's something so fucked about a colony, a place to live, being used to create so much immense death. These giant floating space colonies used to be a symbol of, like, survival and the incredible power of man to overcome. Now, it's just gonna forever mar what used to be Dublin with this enormous thing. I don't really know how to draw this, like, cloud cover situation without maybe going, like, in full sketching everything so it's a little bit grayed. I guess I'll try it. I guess I'll try it. This does create a sort of a cloudy atmosphere. Yeah. And then I guess I'll go in on this. Yeah, that's better. Looks like it's sitting out of the ocean. Like a piece of a shipwreck or something. Damn. See, this is what I'm talking about. Even thinking about it, drawing the scene, I end up overwhelmed by the scale of destruction, and I have this genuine melancholy slips over me. It's like, man, I just watched a whole lot of people die, and that's just the beginning. That makes it hard for me to fucking turn back to that. It really does. I'm here for it. I'm committed to it. I'm in for more Double Zeta, and I know that there's a lot of different things to this show. It just, it's hard to continue moving forward when you get punched in the face. And then again, and then again, and then again, and you know you're gonna get punched in the face again. You gotta keep moving forward through the show, but you know that Tomino is swinging. He's freaking swinging. I just want to keep my heads up and be like, nope, I'd rather go to the corner. I'd rather stay the fuck away from you, man. You keep breaking my nose. I wish you didn't. I guess you gotta learn to love the pain. I guess I gotta become a masochist. I guess you have to become a masochist to really love this shit. And I do. It's not lost on me that there's power to this storytelling. That there's the fact that it has this impact on me means something. But at the same time, I'll put it a different way. Let me put it a different way, because this makes even more sense. I've made multiple food analogies about Double Zeta Gundam. The biggest one that I've used throughout the show is that it feels like cake. I watch it a bunch. It's interesting. It tastes wild. There's a whole bunch of flavors there. But at the end, I'm just like, oh, that was cake. Okay. Now what I'm getting is that the day after that, then I get food poisoning. So it's like a pretty enjoyable eating experience that I don't completely understand. And then usually I'd come to the conclusions about it and be like, that was cool cake afterward. Now I'm like, that was cool cake. And then the next day I have food poisoning. That's how this feels. That's how it feels. What a terrible analogy. I don't know. I'm just trying to express that sometimes the stories that are told when you get invested in them, and it's wild to me that I've gotten invested in Zeta Gundam. Or in Double Zeta Gundam. That's wild, right? Because of how funny and goofy the opening portion of the show is, you'd think that you'd create more distance from it because of that. Like, oh, this isn't real. This is very slapsticky. And yet it's had the opposite effect. That childish goofiness has made these moments of darkness and, like, seriousness somehow land harder. I don't know. Hell of a piece of media. Let's watch more, I guess. See what we do in the aftermath of Troublin' in Dublin. Or Seeing Double in Dublin. I haven't named the previous episode yet. Doublin' in Dublin. Could be good. Could be good. Oh boy. Episode 37 of Double Zeta Gundam. Up and ready to go. 2 versions, picture in the description. Timer on YouTube. PiP Tower to count you down. Let's go. Damn it. My timing is terrible. I haven't eaten my chocolate today. This has become my main caffeine source. It's mild, which is why. Is that an angel name? Nahel? That sounds like Hebrew. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are going to Norway, and from Norway to space. Is that a space catapult? Is that a space catapult? Holy shit, that's fucking sick. Whoa, we're not on the Argama? Whoa! Okay, so we're donating the Argama to... Do we get a new one? Is that going to be the Nahel Argama? Is that... We're getting a new one so we can sell more models? Sell big Argama Legos? Oh, we're all just strapped down. Barely. Oh, no. Oh. We could. I don't think so. I mean, we could. Pumping him up. Oh, oh. Maybe, maybe. It's like an orca. Wild. So we just bounce. Have fun, guys. Why was Glasgow totally flooded? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What? 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 Who's that? What? Who's that? What? 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 I know one of those characters. That was... But then the other character... Was that Leina? What the fuck? No, I'm stopping the episode here. Hold on. If you're watching the PiP version, you'll see this. If you're watching the timer-based version, you're not going to see. What's up, folks? Any of our old friends still here? Oh, that looks familiar. Sweet. Okay. All right, no loss. And gain. Leina's alive! Oh shit! Bay. He's married. He's married. Damn. Oh, hey, bud. Hee-yaw! Of course you would. You're just gonna steal it. Everything in different directions. Oh, okay. So similar. Sweet. Coming from you. It'll be that easy. Sorry, no, we gotta keep making more Gundams. You're gonna be at war forever, kid. You're gonna be at war forever. That's cool. Yes, pizza delivery? No. It's going bright. Ugh. Damn. Wrecked. Brutalized. Don't fire it. I wonder how many of these are features on the toy. Who are you? No, you. Who are you? We're the pilots. This is our ship. Oh, are we getting kicked out of the military? So finally our opportunity to leave, huh? Yoito. Are we getting kicked? I think we're getting kicked. But we're still gonna be the Gundam team? Oh shit. Well, that's what we've been asking for a while. Interesting. We have a trained, reasonable crew, but they are children. Ah, just you. But you don't choose your command. That's rough. That's rough, man. Punch him in the face, right? Punch him in the face. Oh my god. Steal the ship. No. Yake wa nai. Oh. Oh. Emery's, you gotta cut your heart off, girl. You gotta get the fuck out. True. True. Same diff. Please don't go attack the children. No, they're trained well. Well, who's gonna jump to? And who's here? What is that? What kind of mecha is that? Are you gonna get a new opponent? Or an old one? Oh. An old one? Oh, who is that? She got back dimples and a mullet. She a JoJo's character. What the fuck? He's giving away his rose? Whoa. What a thing, Marshmallow Cello. Marshmallow Cello and new Technicolor girlfriend. Oh my god. They're so pastel perfect. That is a fire character design. Yo, is Mashimir competent? What's up with that? He was given like a bunch of smart orders and not running around like a goober. What's up with that? Marshmallow! So much weirdness is happening this episode. Fuck you! Who else is gonna do it? Break his nose. Break his nose. No, you. So? Yeah! Letter of the law versus spirit in some way. Yeah, make it a competition. Don't let them beat you. Come, Becky. That's a lot of missiles. They're doing it. Get the fuck, yeah. Yeah! You're under my command now. That is true. He is supposed to be in command, right? So follow his commands. All right, we're free. Kids on ship. Sweet. Fuck you, man. You can't. No, I'm not okay with Beach angling toward next captain. That's a big no. That's a no. Oh, fuck. He could do it. Oh, I don't like it. No promotions for Beach. I know he's improving, but... You asked for the chair, man. No. Yeah, little guys. You motherfuckers. We have a bridge crew. I gave you orders, motherfucker. I gave you orders, motherfucker. Get on the guns. I'm on it. What is that? Is that her? Is that the chica? It didn't look like her. Holy shit. Shinta and Kum in outer space with only Haro. No more danger. More danger. Alright, they're in suits. They're in suits. We got this. That's cool. Hi there. Yeah, careful. Hi. It does look a little familiar. What is this? What is this? Whoa. His vibe or hers? Okay, that is her. That is Chica. She's got the rose. She might compete with Ruruka for character design style mode stuff. They didn't go to the guns. Fucking hell. These dang adults are screwing up everything. You are not in control, Micha. A launch? Every time their suits touch. It's the horny. Maybe they vibe to each other or something. That's interesting. The Zisses are out of their missiles, yeah. That's a very different Mashimir. He was never about punishing his soldiers or his people. He was foolish and he'd sacrifice them foolishly, but like Taro just biting onto it, that's great. Let's go, Bright. This is a really dope move from Bright. If it gets him killed, I'm gonna freak. It can't, right? Oh my god! I don't know how that worked mechanically, but it was fucking cool. I like her. I wonder where their connection is. Like, what that green goo is. Oh! We're getting sneaky with it. Vibes. Vibes. Alright, rescue mission successful. Good job, Bright. But it's just the Zeta, the double Zeta itself. Where is Judo, and what has he done with that cable that he was carrying? Oh, he's got a plan. Oh, he's got a plan. Separated? Oh, he sucked a piece of it out. He went only core fighter. Whoa! Oh, shit. Still fast enough. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Do not crush me. Later. Alright, let's make out. Oh! Yo, they are new type, sexual tension vibing. Did that blast the rose away too? Thank you, Mark II, for the assist. Was that L in the Mark II? So thematically, that's the girl that he just held hands with, stopping him from holding hands with another girl, right? Right? Right. Weird. 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 Very weird. Very fucking weird. Very interesting. I wonder what we're doing here. This is so strange. That's so strange. That's exactly not what he would... Ilya. Defeated and roseless. He got blasted away by new type stuff. By vibes. God. You know what? It's that she looks like, oh shit, female JoJo character who matters a lot in part 5. 4? 5. Part 5. Pink swirly hair. Oh, we're going solo? Ooh. I do not like Captain Beecha. I don't like Captain Beecha. No. 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 So much is weird. Bye, homies. Oh, Bright's not on board. Bright's still here, and so are the kids. Oh my god, Emery! Emery, you know he's married. Sheesh. Good job, Emery. Fuck that guy. Somebody's gotta break his nose. What a wildly positive transitional episode to happen after what we just experienced in Dublin. We moved away from that real fast. Oy, 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 oy. Wow. That was not what I expected as a follow-up, and a whole bunch of really interesting things just happened there. Interesting thing number 1. In the strangest reveal that I have seen, maybe ever, we discovered that Leina is alive and in the hands of Salem Ass. That alone should have been like the core of an episode. That was enough to totally womp my wibbons. Fully. She's Nunnally now. So all that time that we spent with the like, not sure, can't really tell, but it seems pretty clear that there's a slim possibility, but no chance. There was a chance, not just a chance, a definite. Motherfuck. Marshmallow Cello is alive and different, darker, more cruel. Please take some escorts. And he's like, no escorts. I'll go in my own dank mobile suit in the Hamma. And his people like love him so much that they're like, please let us come with you. And he's like, oh, good men. They're so beautiful. It's so great how they care so much about me and shit. How did we go from that to this guy who's berating his soldiers for not staying out on the battlefield when they've used up all their ammunition, yelling at them to, pull your beam sabers, go melee with the double Zeta? Like, that's a very different person. That's weird. And then his girlfriend, I think, is really cool character design. Color scheme, fascinating. Like this slightly ruddier skin tone with the light pink hair. Fucking works for me, man. Plus the bright lips and pastel purple eyes, and that's a pretty character right there. I don't like mullets in general, but that's a pretty character right there. Very interesting. And she seems to be enamored of Mashimir, but maybe not like overwhelmingly so. Okay. We have no insight in this person, like how new typey she might be or whatnot. All we get are those clinks that she has with Judo. And it seems like any contact that they have is wildly interesting. Like they seem to vibe really powerfully. So maybe she is a powerful new type. Maybe she's going to be our semi-equivalent to 4. Like she doesn't strike me as a cyber new type, at least at first. There's no weird there. There's no woobly doobly. But I don't know. Woof. We just move straight out away from it. Successful colony drop. Orcas to the sky. And we say goodbye to the Argama. What an interesting number of pieces of change and stuff. I also wonder why we're doing this. Not inside of the show. Inside of the show, we're doing this because it's hard to launch the Argama and it's been beat up, right? But outside of the show, as like a meta reason, why are we switching the Argama out for a new Argama? Is it to feel like there's a power up here? Is it because we released a new model with extra special features like a moving cannon and lights that light up? That would be my guess. My guess would be that they released a new Argama with lights that light up and a little cannon that moves. But I don't know, and I don't feel like I can look it up without spoiling myself in some way about the nature of the nail Argama. I don't know. They say that nail means near the... I'm going to put that into translate. Nail in German is close, which is what came up. And then doesn't exist in Hebrew. So my idea that it might be Hebraic is incorrect. And looking it up only comes up with riots around a person named Nail in France. So doesn't do it. Doesn't mean it's gone. It won't be going to waste. Kara will be using it. Yeah, I imagine that the G-Force is on a... I think that's one of the primary reasons that we, like, usually dismiss catapult, slingshots, space guns for human travel. Like, they're great for getting objects, satellites, whatever, up into orbit. But for humans, like, G-Forces are a serious problem. I don't know if the force is on a... I would assume that the acceleration is much faster, so that the forces on a space catapult would be much higher than the forces on a rocket launch. Just more gradual acceleration. But I don't know. I'm going to look that up. I'm curious. G-forces space catapult versus shuttle launch. So I can't find that much interest in it. There are intriguing ideas like spin launch, which I think is a really cool space catapult idea. It uses a spinning like a turbine essentially to generate momentum and then release. Foo! It's basically a sling, like slinging a stone. That would certainly cause enough G-forces to wibble a brain or two. And it seems like the G-forces on serious catapults, on serious roller coasters, seem to be similar to the G-forces experienced during the acceleration of a spacecraft. Those G-forces are as a result of changing direction as opposed to just accelerating. That's really interesting to know. So then, I guess maybe single directional space catapult would be totally survivable. I don't know. This moment rings to me really interesting. Well, there are a few things that are really interesting. This is a dense episode. I know Gundam is usually pretty dense, but this is a dense interpersonal episode in a lot of ways. This conversation between Elle and Judo has an undercurrent of speaking to potential connection between these two that really hasn't been there up until now. And that's quite interesting. It's hard to believe we've made it this far. Well, it's not like we can beat up every one of the Earth Federation's higher ups. My first thought was we couldn't even beat up any of them. We couldn't really force our will on any of them. We went to their house and we got exploded. We've made no inroads in trying to convince people of authority. The only inroads that we've made have been when we've acted outside of their authority, just like we do here with Madchar. Madchar tells us, like, stay the fuck off the ship, you're all kids, you're all useless, and we save the day despite him. Maybe in spite of him. We couldn't save anyone. And she looks down, and now we're going to board another spaceship. So here we go again, right? We land on a place, don't get anything done, hop on another spaceship, and we're out. What a great job we're doing across the universe, right? What a great job. She moves over and holds his hand. It's their fault. They gave her side 3. And he questions whether he can finish it by continuing in this direction at all, and she leans into him. And that's really sensitive and very cute. Whether it's romance or not, like, the physical comfort of being near another human being is really potent here in this moment, and not something that anybody else in the squad is capable of giving to Judo at all, right? Truly. He's not going to get it from Mondo and Bicha. Even if they could do, like, arms around you, bro hugs, it's not the same. He's not really going to get it from Ruruka, because Ruruka wants him to be on that hardline path, wants him to figure out that his grief is something that needs to be turned into fighting. That's what the whole conflict between them on Earthside after Leina's death was. It's like, gotta push through. Elle is snappy and witty, and it can be cruel and mean sometimes, or goofy and funny sometimes, and it is fully a person, but is capable of a little bit of softness here when I don't think anybody else in the Gundam team really could be to Judo. I could see it. I could see this working in some way. But for real. That's really interesting. I'd never even considered it, honestly. I had considered Ruruka just because I'm attracted to her, but, that's a different thing. And then they catch that she's got her hand on his. Like, haha, I have my personal freedom, I can do what I want. Which is not an answer. But it's very cute. And it really makes you think that there's a chance there. There might be a shot there. That's interesting. So away we go. We leave them in Glasgow. Why is Glasgow flooded? Because we were in Glasgow watching Dublin get fucked, right? So did we get? I'm not sure. Why is it all flooded? I'm not positive. This is the craziest fucking thing in the entire thing. And the craziest, you know what the craziest part is? Somebody wheeled that wheelchair onto sand. I don't believe it. I don't believe in any of this stuff. There's no way. Lena's still dead. Sayla's not there. There's no way that somebody wheeled a wheelchair onto sand. No chance. No way. No, I kid completely. This is wild. Sayla Mass is wearing a significant amount of gold. That looks heavy. That neck thing looks freaking heavy. And the belt, too. Okay, cool. And Leina is a fucking live? And they haven't made any contact? They haven't made contact? Couldn't they make contact? Sayla can make contact. She probably has Bright's pager number. Hey, yo, I found this girl. Says that she knows you and her brother's on board probably. Just want to let you know, she's alive. Kind of important. No? Fudge. Okay, maybe she's on a secret mission or something. Maybe she can't tell anybody. You get this nod. I don't know what that means. And I guess that's not a comms thing. It's just a giant clock that she carries around with her no pockets, giant clock. What? Okay, whatever. I don't care. I do care. This is wild. Do you think that before this episode, the writing staff knew whether Leina was alive or dead? Do you think in the wake of the Leina death sequences, it was planned that Leina would be returning? I don't know. I have no inclination either way. But the way they left it kind of up in the air, but sort of certain, in a very strange way, to the point that this feels like a whoa, like a reveal intentionally so. But do you think it was intended to be this way? How does it fit into the net? I don't know. Wild. Wild, weird, wavy. Love to see Emery again. Always cool to have an impossible relationship that's very kind of cute, kind of weird in some ways. They have that tension. They have that vibe. And she is, she's a hot lady. That's a hot lady. You got 2, 3 if you count Millie. She's your type. She's cute too. Got some hot ladies on this episode. Great. Him again. Yep. Yeah. Switch your organization. Same fucking problem. Doesn't matter who you're under. There are problems with authority. Adults. Chubby fat cats ordering other people who actually war to do the war thing in terrible ways because he doesn't know better. Bleh. Bleh. Close to the Argama. All this cool stuff. This is a cool thing for them to get excited about a new ship and a new option and stuff. Beecha taking position here is it's interesting, but I don't like it. I don't want him to deserve it. He's been getting better. It's fine. But yeah, the moving stuff and all the little shiny parts definitely feels like we're trying to sell a toy. I wonder. I find this really interesting. So they've been replaced with a trained unit, and they refuse to be replaced by a trained unit. This is their duty now, their reason. That's weird. They've been railing against that for quite a while. These adults making children fight. Now they've been given an opportunity to get out. All right, adults will take over from here. No more children fighting. Nope. They're in it. They're dedicated to it. They're committed now. It's really interesting. It actually becomes something that we get in their faces about, get angry about. How dare you take this away from us? It's really interesting, I think. In the end, they're just children, and they disregard our orders. We don't need to depend on children anymore that's something that I think Judo and Kamiyu would at multiple points have taken. I'm sorry, that Amuro and Kamiyu at multiple points would have taken. And I think at least at a few points, Judo would have absolutely taken that as well. Great. You don't need to depend on children anymore for your war? Good. We don't want to be a part of your war. But they've seen what happens. They know that they can affect things, that they can have an impact. They don't want this taken away from them. They've saved everyone so many times. That won't work anymore. Haman seems to have settled down. We don't need that crew anymore except for you. What a character design, too. Especially the way that he's built so that he can upturn his nose and it goes like full piggy. We're really meant to dislike this character. And I think the show does a great job. I will not accept this arbitrary decision. You have no choice. It is the general staff's choice. And then we all fall in. That's great. Hi. You're just like the rest of the big wigs. Oh man, I should have visited them instead and just an oomph, just an ow to Emery. She knows though, like, it's true. You gotta stop even worrying about hurting Emery's feelings on this one, Bright. Like, she's into you. You would be into her, but you're fucking married. You have kids. Don't cheat. Don't do it. Don't do it. Organization versus combat. Rules and regulations versus experience and reality. The whole truth is that we've been doing great, and all of our struggles have been because of orders and authority and not actually pushing forward. What do you mean the AUG wasn't serious? And 100% we've seen the evidence of this. The AUG has not been pushing in a direction to actually stop Haman. They've been trying concessions, giving her side 3, all of these things, and they just lead to escalation. Judo's right on the money here, I think. And we're interrupted by an enemy attack. No time. Holy shit. Ilya Pazom. It's the back dimple for me, man. It's the back dimple for me. Like the yum, 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 yum. The musculature of the lower back. It's pretty interesting. Really deeply emphasized character design, like very crisp for these moments that we get up close. I dropped a colony and stole the lives of many people. This rose weighs heavily upon me. So this duty granted to me by Haman Karn weighs heavily upon me for having killed all these people. A knight should also be a poet. Ferocity alone makes one no better than an animal. Argama class, new ship. And he starts throwing orders. And they're like hyper competent orders. She gives us this little cute smile. So there's definitely some remnant of Kara Soon in terms of design and interest in Mashimir, but she seems more genuine and more interested in him. It's interesting that she's wearing a cross. See no religious evidence regardless. So that's a thing. And then we kick into battle for the second half of the episode. I'm not a soldier. I'm going to do what I want. Fuck you. Absolutely fuck you. But they're disobeying orders. What are you doing? What are you doing? Which one matters more? Dying or disobeying orders? Not the time. Some missiles go off. I didn't notice too much over the top or really deeply interesting either direction choices, movement of stuff, cut-ins from the sides, interesting flair and stuff, or the battle sequences. There's a little bit sprinkled in once we've got Judo versus whatever her mecha is. I don't know, but other than that, the episode looks good for a Gundam episode, but not great for a Gundam episode. You feel me? Man, really letting Beecha do stuff. It's interesting. I guess the Argama has more things on it, or are those just the bay doors? I feel like those are just the bay doors. Feels about the same. Beecha giving you command. Wild. But it does move him away so that he's going to end up getting, watching as Shinta and Kum and the rest of them are blown out of here. They wouldn't follow orders and left the turrets. So this is so funny, because they were just complaining about other people not following orders. And now they're not following orders and being insubordinate. Maybe it has nothing to do with following the letter of the law. Maybe you just want to be special. You just want to be special. I do love people doing the thing that they know that they need to do, and then Beecha after the fact being like, right, I order you to do that. I'm already there. I'm going, man. Boom. Fine prey for me. Cool suit. Cool color. Cool stuff. I like her. I really do. And now that we've got all this extra mega special glowy green vibe between her and Judo, I wonder if he likes her too. I wonder what we're going to do with that overall. That's a scary shot. Whoop. Thanks. So Bright ends up getting to be really heroic here. And in a way where he's saving children. Kind of, the best that he could do. A Gundam? I don't believe it. It has, with the wing things, those do look like the Cubelay in some ways. But the helmet is different. The helmet looks like another thing that we've seen before. It's like a mishmash of a bunch of things. Touch, glow, weird vibes, but totally different from any vibe that we've gotten before. Really strange. Why did that happen? I don't know. Maybe you got the hots for each other. And L goes for the rescue. which I think is also important because they just did the handhold thing, and so now we've got this other connection that's becoming a problem, and it's Elle who shows up to save. Pretty interesting. Don't shoot missiles here! Yeah, it's a cool suit. Judo's plan is really cool. Hopping out, swapping the core fighter out so that he can pull around the side and magic missile her in the back is really smart. I guess there are some cool moments or cut-ins. Blast. Yeah, the way that looks is really neat. And then over here, got these sort of crossed lines. That's neat. I'm gonna get you! Oh no, I've been tricked! No! I like this explosion too. Red, blue. Yeah. Neat. And contrived as it may be, she tries to slap him, opens up the hatch, he hops in the hatch, and now we're face to face, just like we've been with 4 before, I would say, is what this most reminds me of. Goes for the gun, touches the hand, and this is like, ah, from the heavens! What great power! And Elle shows up for the rescue. Wild. So in the aftermath, Marshmallow Cello tells his soldiers that they basically suck, have no right to speak, totally dramatically different from his previous way of interacting with his soldiers, and we see the result of it too. And then freaks out seeing the Rose defeated or destroyed. Judo Ashta, and that lets her know that that's who that was, who she just weird connected with. And now, Kid Squad solo, no Bright on board, no adults necessary, all children, all the way, out to hunt. With Captain Bright and a few kids chilling on LaVie and Rose with Emery. That is a dangerous place to be, Captain Bright. Dangerous place to be for a married man. How can a ship move without its captain? I love as a line from Matcha. I just love this. It's like as if the ship itself can't move or the other people on it can't push it or make it, can't push the buttons, right? It's indicative to me of his ideas of hierarchy and structure. How can an army move if the general hasn't ordered it? Impossible. It's like, it's not as though the soldiers have feet and can choose a direction and start walking. That's crazy. It's backward thought. It's like, no, without orders, they won't do anything. It's like, no, they might. They seem to be willing to do things without orders. Impossible. I would give it to Emery. I'd give it to Emery. What? I didn't say nothing. Oh boy, what a wild one. What a weird one. What a shift. It's so strange that we can go from such despair to pretty cool times. Pretty cool, get a new ship, see some characters. There's a little bit of mourning, a little bit of a darkness in the background of our conversations, because we're like, well, a lot of people have died. That went pretty badly. We seem to be losing this war. That's not good. But, man, what a shift. Now we've got, like, little hinty, maybe romance stuff. Maybe on 2 fronts with this new enemy Chica and with Elle, and that's interesting. And we've returned to space and all the spaciness, space battles that we might be able to get into. I'm excited to find out more about what's been going on with Marshmallow Cello in the interim. He seems different, and I wonder what's up with that. But we have no evidence yet. No idea. So I will simply say, thank you so much for watching this episode of Double Zeta Gundam with me. I hope to continue on a more coherent and consistent pattern of watching Double Zeta as we move into the, I guess, like final fifth? I'd say there are 47 episodes. That's almost 5/10 of episodes. We're moving into the final stretch of Double Zeta. I want to charge through it and see how this piece of storytelling ends up. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week for more. Much love. Peace.